I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
All right, it is Monday on the KVJ After the Show podcast. Got Virginia back from her weekend in Texas.
Yeehaw!
It was a great time. You ate and drank a ton.
We did. We definitely had a good visit. My sister was there. Mm-hmm. Magnolia and Panda and Rocco all went. It was nice to have the whole family together.
And you're going spicy margaritas, huh?
Oh, I drank so many spicy margaritas.
That sounds fucking awful.
They were great.
Oh, a spicy margarita.
Oh,
That's
they
what
were
the Queen's
so
really
good.
into now. She drinks some spicy margaritas. Yeah, it's just a little tequila and lime juice and sometimes maybe a little bit of pepper juice in there.
Oh, it's so not my game.
And some very spicy, like a little seasoning to go in it.
Y'all like that. The one drink I cannot fuck with is the Bloody Mary. I've seen you guys eat and drink some disgusting Bloody Marys in your time.
Yeah, you gotta get those spicy too.
I can't drink Bloody Marys all day. I actually,
No.
if I'm having a Bloody Mary, I'm having one.
And that's more for the taste, not the alcohol,
Yeah,
right?
you know, it's for us in our household, we'll do them early in the morning, typically.
It's a breakfast cocktail.
Like a Saturday morning, you'll get up, you have a Bloody Mary. And
But do you make that to get a little bit of a buzz, or are you putting the alcohol in there just for the taste, and that's
no,
what
it just kind of
makes
gets
it?
you a little peaceful. Yeah, it's like you wake up and you're like, okay, it's a beautiful little Saturday morning.
If your wife had a neck tat, you'd drink one too when you broke up.
That's right.
Right when you wake up, have a margarita, have a Bloody Mary.
And I'm sure there's different ways, obviously. There's probably Bloody Marys for enjoyment, and then there's Bloody Marys to get fucked up.
Yeah, I guess,
Does
you know.
anybody drink Bloody Marys to get fucked up? I don't know if they
know.
do.
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know that I've ever once in my life could say I got hammered on Bloody Marys.
I don't think you can have that many of them. That's too acidy.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I'm not in that world. I'm not a fancy fuck like you guys.
These aren't fancy.
The
Yeah, I
Bloody
wouldn't be
Marys
doing
aren't
that.
fancy.
I don't think so.
I grew up in Lake Park. Bloody Marys are fancy.
Yeah. So let me see. Big headline for me over the weekend was Caitlyn and her mom, Mexican Queen, went and did get their neck tat. If you missed it on the regular show, I believe Suits has the photos we can put up there for you. Now, I had expressed my opinions on it. I was assured that they would be the kind of tattoos that when you wear your hair down, you wouldn't really know that they have them. Yesterday, the Queen had her hair down. I did kind of at least see part of the tattoo. They got the 3 crosses, and I was like, I don't know. So yesterday, I didn't see her a ton, but you
she
know,
was hiding the tattoo.
well, she was doing some work out. Yeah, she might have been. She was
She's like,
doing some
uh-oh.
work, and I was just kind
This
of
one's
binge watching
bigger.
TV.
I told Kevin it wasn't going to be this big.
She was working on the new tat that she was getting laid out for the next time.
Yeah. So we asked the opinion. It's not well received right now. A lot of people are like, I don't know, is it a hashtag? It looks like a picket fence. So there are a couple things. It's 3 crosses. Yeah. You're trying to figure out what is going on with that. So there's some comments that have gone on there.
Did you hear them talk about it all? If they liked the design, were they going, I love it. They look like crosses.
I assume they like it. You know, they didn't really talk a lot about it in front of me, probably because they knew how I felt. And so, you know, they probably didn't want that energy. But there were a lot of comments about it. One text says, regarding the neck tats, don't be so superficial that you can't see past that. Your love and attraction shouldn't be shallow. It should be deep. So I'm telling you that your feelings of disrespect are wrong. In my opinion, that is the same thing as saying if your wife was in an accident and was disfigured, you wouldn't know if your attraction would be there for her anymore. We are more than just bodies. Stay positive.
Signed, the tattoo artist.
Yeah.
That was
to
something.
compare an accident
Yeah, that was
to
something.
a willing tattoo is completely different.
Well, that was something I'd addressed when I first started talking about it because I could assume that would have been it. And then, trust me, and all the time I was thinking about it, that was part of what I'd thought about. I'm like, well, you know, if she was in a disfiguring accident, are you going to, you know, not find her attractive for who she is? And I know that's a big part of it. what I had said when I first talked about that, and I may not have mentioned that today when I was talking about it, is it was more just to say, hey, this is something you're choosing to do. A disfiguring car accident, you're not going to be going, hey, I'd like to really mangle my face.
The emailer's wrong.
Yeah, so that was what I was saying. To me, it was more of your husband had said, hey, I don't think I'm going to, it's not going to add to the level of attraction I have for you. So would you reconsider? And, that wasn't enough. So I think that's the difference.
The email is wrong. You've not been a dick face at all during this process.
You could have been much more dicky.
You're not crazy
No.
to have these feelings about. And when
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Caitlin.
Right, yeah.
Caitlin's
Oh, I know,
25
yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
She's a single girl who's not
Yeah.
married. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
She can
about.
do what she wants, Caitlin.
It makes sense to me with Caitlin. I'm talking about you. For
Yeah.
you to just give your
Right.
opinion about how it's making you feel. Why is that emailer allowed to email about how they feel about how you? Everyone's got their own feelings. Everyone's got the right to their own feelings, just
Right.
like you do, Kevin.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's kind of more of what it is. It's just maybe not really considering my feelings much, to that. And then, there's part of it where it's like she had the influencing factors where she had Caitlin on one side and me on the other. And, you'd sometimes wonder about how influential you are on your wife and who has more influence.
I can tell you right now, your daughter has way more influence than you do.
Why? Why do you say that?
I think Kim is kind of going through it a little bit where she wants more bonding with Caitlin and wants more reasons to be with Caitlin and be similar to Caitlin. And I see other moms do it too. And
Yeah.
it's not weird. It's normal for moms to want that.
It's maybe who would I rather be in good standing with, my husband or my daughter?
Right.
Look, you and your family, y'all gonna do what you're gonna do. My whole thing is, I just don't want you personally feeling bad of how you've reacted. That's my main
Yeah,
stance
thank you.
with
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Right.
The Queen, I love the Queen and I love Caitlin, and they're gonna do what they want to do. But you're not crazy. You haven't been a jerk. You're not shallow.
Yeah.
You've handled this better than anybody I know in my personal life. So I just don't want you feeling bad for anything.
Yeah, and life will go on, but it's just kind of going through the emotional journey of having a wife that has a pretty prominent neck tattoo now. Another comment said, "I'm sorry, but that is terrible. It looks like a ghetto mess. I would get my money back. Maybe if it was cute thin crosses, then yes, but it's not feminine at all. It looks like fence posts. Nope, nope, nope."
Well, it's identical to the one that MLB player has, right? Like, were they trying to do his tat?
Yeah, I don't know where it came up. There's two players. One of them is from the Braves, and the other one I saw today. I think he plays for the Rays, and unfortunately, he was on there. I noticed his tattoo because he is being called into question for an inappropriate relationship with a young girl. So,
Their one looks to me more like the guy from the Braves, but the Rays kind of has the same one where the Braves guy's more crooked. The Rays guy's is more straight up and down.
yeah,
But
So-
it's the same like look.
right.
So this must be the hot tattoo to get right now.
I don't know. Maybe that's where it all came from.
Always
I
be
wasn't-
careful with right now.
Yeah, I know.
right
You're
now
right.
doesn't last forever.
Absolutely. Let me see. Jacqueline, she'd said, just a thought you mentioned pretty consistently the Queen is very tough and has an I don't care attitude. However, you also mentioned that she has social anxiety to the point where she doesn't love going to events and has even brought a friend with her. Yeah, she typically does. It doesn't seem to line up to me. The tough persona seems to be exactly that, just a persona of a little girl who never got the tenderness she needed as a kid. She went an extended period without showering, yet she was self-conscious enough to visit a doctor to lose weight. Am I crazy, or does it seem like the right hand and the left hand don't match up? Yeah, I mean, I think she'd be a fascinating case study. I think you would go deep.
If she would be a case study, which she won't, but
Yeah.
if she would let a psychoanalysis happen, I think she would be astounded by how much of this goes back to her childhood and
probably.
stuff. Unresolved childhood trauma is very much impacting her as an adult.
I mean, isn't that what happens to everybody? Though? I mean, aren't we all
It
impacted
is.
by from what we do from our childhood?
But she went through some different stuff that I don't think I went through or you went through.
you don't know my journey.
I do, actually. I know too much about your journey.
She said, seems like this neck tat and the effing attitude is just part of the tough persona that doesn't actually exist.
Damn.
Fascinating stuff. Okay, who knows? Got an email here on how I can maybe reset my luck for Do It Bitch. Pretty amazing that I haven't picked a winner in, I think, 11 weeks.
You kind of going through it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Yeah, that black cloud, I guess.
Tough week.
Yeah.
I walked into the other room during commercial break and go, poor son of a bitch.
Yeah. Had a lot going on. Let me see. Hillary has an idea here on how to reset my Do It Bitch losing streak. I should write my pick on a piece of paper and show it to the KVJ TV audience, but nobody on the show gets to see it because maybe your pick is not out there in the universe and it gets in the contestants' heads. Maybe you're self-sabotaging when they know that you've now picked them.
Anything is possible at this
Who knows?
point.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I do like the fact that people are so invested in Do It Bitch.
I like the
Yeah.
suspense of none of us know who Kevin picked.
I think it's a good idea. I think I like it when the
Okay.
audience gets something and if we don't. That makes it like they're. I like it. I think it's a cool idea.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll try that tomorrow then. I'll hold that up and see what they have to say. So that's a good idea there. Hillary and Hobe Sound.
People into that bit.
I love it.
The punishment's been stepping up. We're doing good on the punishments. Tomorrow,
Kevin ate a cactus last week,
I know, yeah.
and his lip just now feels better.
every time I think about that, I belly laugh.
That was rough.
That's because I saw it all unfold and go to shit right before it went to shit.
He went in so hard. I was like,
So hard.
oh, God.
You tried to bite that cactus. So Virginia did no favors for you, by the way she was holding it for you.
I thought you were
yeah.
gingerly going to bite it, and so I had it kind of close to your lips, and you just went,
I didn't know where it was, so I went right in to get it. I thought it was farther away from my face than it was, and no, it was right there.
damn.
Right into that
Mistakes.
cactus needle.
Mistakes were made.
If you listen back to the audio, you can really you can hear how horrified and scared I am for
Yeah.
Kevin. Like, Kevin, no.
No. Let me see. Drew said, I hate to be the one to break it to Virginia, but while she was away, a whole bit got stolen from Jaybird. And the no-name movie game, Jaybird is unknowingly showing the live stream, the cue cards. No wonder Kevin got 1 and Suits got 6. The cheating that goes on when the witch is away.
Wow.
There's a delay on that,
Okay.
so there's really no way to cheat. We've addressed it before.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you can't cheat. What the fuck do I know?
That was quick.
It's a quick one, wasn't it?
And somebody else said that Virginia needs to be aware of this. Apparently, YouTube is doing her dirty. The thumbnail from the show today is not the most flattering.
Jeez.
That's the thumbnail.
Who the fuck picked that?
The algorithm, it randomly picked that for the thumbnail.
Who picked that?
YouTube did. If you don't pick it yourself, they'll randomly pick one that comes up for it.
I'm sure somebody who works here that hates me picked that.
No, that's amazing.
The problem is going to be narrowing it down.
Hold on, Kevin. I want that for a shirt.
Somebody hates me.
That's pretty good. Dude.
Fucking hilarious.
It's a great photo. Yeah, if you had to capture that smelled a fart, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's sourpuss, puffy face, all in
That's
one.
taking a dump. Oh my I'm not kidding you. Baby Lachlan, Denny's son, makes that same face when he's going poop.
Can you get a picture of him and we can do side by side?
Yes, I can.
Curtis, letting you know about those black rat boxes you got in your backyard. They're not traps. What it is, it's a bait box. So you put the poison in there. The rats will go in there. They'll get the bait. They'll go back to wherever their nest is, hopefully share it, eat it, then die there or someplace else.
I guess my question is, when they eat the poison or they bring it back to their little herd, do they know not to go in the yard? Is that one of those things where after the one dies, they go, just do not go back to that yard. It is fucked. It is poisonous.
Yeah, I don't know. I know when we had them really bad, we would look in the back and it was rough. There would be ones and you could tell they were sick and dying. I was like, they're just,
That's no way to
it was
look out the
tough to
window.
see.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That'll ruin your mood for your backyard.
Well, it did. When I had that terrible rat problem back in my old townhouse, and it was the way the roof was, it was so fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a rat party there. But I called in the rat people, the professionals. They just put down that fucking little sticky thing.
Yeah.
There was a rat that it took 3 days for it to die. That fucks with a man's head.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's kind of how it is,
that?
Yeah. There's got to be a better way. I don't want to have to see this.
And Jaybird kept checking on it, hoping that it had passed, and it didn't.
Every time
and it would look up at him and like,
I would open up the door.
Please, kind sir,
I'd
help
open
me.
the
I'm in
door.
anguishing pain.
Yeah, I'd open it up. It would be laying there. Go, oh, I think it's dead, and then like a piece of light would hit its eye. One last time.
Still kicking.
It's still alive. Fuck. We finally had.
don't say it.
All right.
Don't say what happened because it's just too much.
I wouldn't.
I
but
think about it a lot.
I do too.
So
but
don't say it.
We had to get. It was terrible.
It was terrible.
It changed my life.
It changed my life, and I wasn't even there. Just from knowing the story, it changed
So
me.
that's why I'm so paranoid about rats now.
We get it.
And I take every corner so slightly.
Kelsey said that she was at a bar in St. Augustine and this guy was performing. I couldn't help but notice his outfit looked like something Jaybird would have slapped together.
Oh, shit, it does.
Hey, he's got on the kind of Kango hat.
That's the Blues Jaybird.
I was in St. Augustine. I was dressed
Blues
up.
Bird.
Blues Bird.
How about that?
Huh.
Nice. Let me see. Holly looking for a little clarification. She said, is it better for your show if we listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube in the first 24 hours? I recently listened to YouTube when I'm getting ready for work, real time, and Spotify as I drive home, the ATS. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if it's any of those platforms, and you'll be okay. In regards to YouTube, we should like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment, correct? If one person leaves multiple comments, is that helpful?
All of it's helpful.
Yeah, I think just the more you interact with it and give it, some attention, it looks like, people care about it.
Not to be a pandering puss over here, but I do want to say an extra thank you to the KVJ Nation that has been flooding our YouTubes.
Big time.
They're going back to old videos. They're putting comments on there.
Nice.
Yeah, it really does help. Y'all jump the pizza vlog up there. There's almost 100 comments just on the new pizza vlog.
That is awesome.
Y'all make my heart tickle. I appreciate you all trying to help.
Big help. No, it really is.
It
So
really
thank
is a
you.
big
Yeah,
help.
People did definitely jump to help out. We appreciate it more than you know. Got an email here from Danica. She said, we want to call out KVJ for being our honorary third partner in the National Straw Sculpting Competition. My dad and I have participated as a team for the last several years. We're procrastinators by nature, so we had to put in some stretches of long hours, and listening to the KVJ show kept us moving.
Wow.
Thanks for keeping us entertained and laughing while we worked. It definitely made the time go by a lot faster, and you guys were with us every step of the way this year. And look at that amazing thing they made out of straw, the Oscar the Grouch.
That is badass.
Isn't that
made
unreal?
that?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I would love that for my backyard.
How crazy is that, huh?
Oh, that thing is awesome.
Wow, you guys are talented.
Very
right?
talented.
Oh my gosh.
A Bigfoot style like that?
We need to get you on the team.
Oh, I bet they could do a kick-ass Sasquatch.
How much y'all charge?
Yeah, how much do you charge? That's a good question. Man, anything big is so expensive.
We'll give you all the beer you can drink.
I wish I could give you movie tickets, but I don't think I don't have that kind of power.
I'll just buy you movie tickets.
I'll buy you movie tickets for like a whole month.
Yeah.
That thing is badass.
That is very impressive.
That is very impressive.
I'm always so impressed with people that can do art like that on a big scale. Like, whoa.
Yeah, made out of straw. And if that doesn't win, what would beat that?
I know.
It's pretty crazy.
We're pulling for you.
I am pulling for you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless somebody else emails us. Hey, I'm a big fan of you guys. I've got a Bigfoot.
I got an email from Leslie. She said, I'm getting ready to move, and I was going through all of our belongings, and I came across a picture of my boyfriend Justin from baseball camp. back in the day. She's 37, and she said, to be more specific, it was Bucky Dent's baseball camp.
Coach Chicken Tender worked there.
You were there. Maybe you're in the picture.
Well, she said, Justin is the little boy. Here was the cover of the photo that they gave you.
Every Friday you would get that photo back. It was always a Major League Baseball player and your instructor with the kid.
Yeah, her boyfriend is the one in the Brewer shirt, and there you can see in the Cubs, I believe that is one Coach Chicken Tender.
Holy shit, that is me.
Yep.
Look at Jaybird, all young.
That is, yeah.
Look at that dude, huh?
So I lost a lot of weight that summer. That was my first year there, and then the next year I gained a bunch of weight. I remember hearing he didn't know I could hear. Hey, did Coach Chicken Tender, did he gain a bunch of weight? He looks kind of fat now. I was like, oh, fuck.
No way.
He's going through a depression.
I think I must have been.
Man.
I was up and down, but I gained a lot. One fucking year, I gained a shit ton of weight. I had to move around. Coach Chicken Tender didn't move around as quick then.
We need to make him run some laps.
They would have the best hoagies at lunchtime, and I would eat like 3 of them during lunch. And then, all right, kids, let's go out and play some fucking baseball.
3?
I could put it away back when.
She said, on another note, we also have a closet full of old action figures we need to part ways with and sports memorabilia. So
Wow.
Hit me up. Let me know what you got.
Yeah, there you go. There's the contact for you. There's the photo. I want to show that off.
Took a picture with your kid. Now I'm taking his figures.
Let me see some other emails here. Mark said, I am curious, nosy about these Sinickis. Any fun Magnolia summer college stories to share? How's Rocco doing with his sister back home? Magnolia seem any different? Is she more appreciative of Mama Virginia now?
Yeah, I think as she's growing up and growing older, she's definitely appreciative of, the life that she's got and how lucky she is. She's definitely getting, as you get older, your perspective changes.
Right.
And you're not such a self-centered kid who thinks only of themselves. Like, you start to realize, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's good. You're noticing a little bit of that change.
I definitely am noticing her from going from a self-centered teenager to a young adult that's like, okay, I see why my mom did this and that and this.
When does she go back to Florida State?
She goes on Thursday. I go on Friday after the show.
Would she? Well, let me talk. I want to see if she want to try to get into the horror movie. Would she do the horror movie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Her and Rocco would do it if you're looking for a twofer.
I already got Rocco's part done, but I want to add Magna. I'm trying to get everyone in from everyone's family if I can.
Yeah, she would do it. She leaves Thursday. Her and her roommate are driving up Thursday night.
Holy shit, to have the Ralston's kids in there and then the Sinickis, that's heartwarming.
Pretty good.
It's good stuff.
It's a family affair.
It's big doings.
Okay.
I mean, this really is kind of going to be about her first real experience with college. Because I remember I did the same thing. As soon as I graduated from high school, that summer I went to college. I just, got there and...
You did summer session.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she did. She had to do it.
I think I had a job. I think that's what I did. I think I actually went there and started working. But I was there. But I do remember in the summertime, it was completely different. There was a lot of townies, and it was just a different vibe. There was only a small smattering of students there.
What FSU does, which is smart, for them, they don't let everybody in the fall. They tell a lot of these kids that they have to go in the summer. And so it's just a way for them to, I think, acclimate these kids to the town and then also get, more tuition money. So they're no dummies. Mm-hmm. Because if we could have put her in the fall, we probably would have, because we don't know. But because she had to go in the summer, they required it as a part of her admission. She had to go in the summer. They got the meal plan out of her. They got the dormitory money out of her. They got the tuition money out of her. And it turns out it was the best thing that could have happened to us because she learned how to navigate the campus before all the other students were there, before she was trying to go through rush.
Right.
Could you imagine going through Rush and learning where all your classes were and navigating thousands and thousands of kids in a new space? Like,
Yeah.
I would just tell anybody, we accidentally did it right. And summer was the best thing that she could have done to acclimate herself to Tallahassee.
So did she party a lot over the summer? Because
She did.
She did. Okay, so
She
there's still a lot of
partied
that.
and she got straight A's in both of her classes.
Okay, wow. Go Mags.
Look, if you're gonna party and you can still get straight A's.
She did.
I didn't party in high school, and this motherfucker struggled to get straight C's.
She's doing right now, like, the basic classes.
Your prerequisite shit,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's not like she's doing the hard pre-med stuff that, eventually she wants to track herself into the pre-med program.
Okay.
I'm sure the partying plan will have to be adjusted once the pre-med course load presents itself.
So what does she want to be then?
She wants to be a doctor right now.
Wow, okay.
That's what she's saying, that she loves dermatology.
Okay.
And she loves plastic surgery. She loves
wow.
elective stuff. And
Where did she get
stuff-
that from? I wonder.
I know. Is this where you're pushing her so you get free plastic surgery for the rest of your life?
Not at all. I did not pick med. I'm squeamish. I would never be able to do medical school, so I never thought she would want to do medical school.
Okay.
She loves it, though. She went and shadowed our dermatologist, Dr. Beer, and she watched him do, like, melanoma surgery.
Oh, wow.
Like, cutting out, like, melanomas and stuff, and she just loved it.
Right.
There's no effing way I would have done that, suggested that, pushed her to that. Like, no.
Okay.
That is not me.
All right. Got an email here wanting to talk about sex, baby. So I got a question here. What should be discussed, if anything, before you have sex with someone? I feel it's pretty awkward when being in the moment and then not knowing something such as, okay, where do I finish? How do you handle that? Is it hand, mouth, stomach, traditional method?
I think it's going to depend on your partner, my friend. And,
You should be wearing a condom if it's your first time.
Yeah, I would
Just
think
so you
that
know.
should answer the question, I think, until you really get to a point of trust and testing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, if it's one of those things where you just spontaneously hook up and you weren't expecting to hook up, wear a rubber.
Yeah.
But again, when it comes to all that stuff, I really do think communication is the best way. I mean, if we're close enough to be sticking our naughty parts together.
Sometimes you've been drinking and you just get to stick it.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely.
I don't have to spell it out for you.
No, but what I think it's good to communicate, when it comes to those kind of questions.
Also, questions like what position to ask and not ask for. Does everybody talk about sex in detail before they have it the first time?
No.
Okay.
You gotta have natural conversation that doesn't feel weird. Like if you ask, where should I finish, or what positions are acceptable for me to ask for?
Where would you like me to put it now? I think getting comfortable with somebody. You're not.
You may not go to the most extreme position the first time. It's just over time things build, and you get an understanding of what they seem to feel comfortable with.
I like the email.
So there you go. So they're just, I think, younger and in the game and trying to figure out a few things.
I get
When
it.
you're younger and just starting out in the game, definitely do the condom route, please, just for us. I'm talking to you like your mom.
But I feel so much better without it, Virginia. I'm just kidding.
So there you go. A couple things to sort out. Let me see here. Other stuff that we got going on here today. I know we got Bamboozle coming up, and people were talking about, are you driving to Tallahassee and then coming back for Bamboozle then on Saturday?
I absolutely am. So I'm going to do a quick turnaround. I'm just going up there to drop off a carload of stuff on Friday evening, and then I'm turning right back around and coming home.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
My dad had to do that one time.
Fun as fuck.
I surprised us for a Thanksgiving kind of a thing, but it really wasn't Thanksgiving. It was the week before, and I was still coming back to Thanksgiving. But he dropped me off and turned right back around as if he was dropping me off at the mall or something.
It happens.
Yeah.
When you're a parent, you got to do this stuff.
If you love your kid, yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks, but I'm going to suck it up and just, get it done. Her dad went and got her last time, so I'm just grateful for that because
Right.
that would have been my fourth time in a row doing it by myself or with
lot.
Panda, and that's a lot to put on the mother.
Yeah.
When the father is perfectly capable. So
Okay.
I'm happy he did do it the last time.
Very nice. Okay, yeah, we're going to be doing kind of like a Name That Tune thing out there. We're going to be at ER Bradley starting at 4 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, and you don't have to be in Bamboozle because I think as soon as we started talking about it, it immediately sold out. So I think the Bamboozle registrations are now sold out.
Okay.
But you don't have to be in Bamboozle to come to ER Bradley's. Hang out with us. We'll let you just play around with us and you can watch the challengers because it's groups of 4 that are running around West Palm doing a scavenger hunt. It's so fun. It's boozy. They're running around to different bars and doing challenges and getting points. And so at ER Bradley's, Kevin had an idea for us to do 2-second tunes. So we're going to be doing that game that we play on the radio where we play a small portion of a song and then the contestants have to guess the name of the song. So that's going to be fun for spectators to watch and participants to play. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be fun vibe, and we'll be drinking, eating.
Yep.
ER Bradley's brings it with an atmosphere.
Yeah, they do. It'll be a good time. So we'll see everybody out there on Saturday at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. we're there at Bradley's.
Oh, it's over?
It
4 more
is.
mins?
All right, y'all, you got any comments? You can send them to us, mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Have a good Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.